Good news anyway, I got my own GP on top, which is not easy for anybody to do. And I had to jump through hoops to get that done. And well, I did. But it's like everything else that I get in life, even though it keeps on fucking up for me. I.e., I can't even get a fucking code into the fucking PlayStation. Nobody fucking tell me about anything about that. So I generally baited my time. He was afraid to talk to me because of the way the neglect was there with my mum, and he was afraid to actually contact me in any way. So I had a decent conversation with the doctor, and from there I can now make an appointment at any time I want, which is ironic because he lost my mum's files, which is completely ironic. And then if I have to be quickly put into the hospital and stop sitting in fucking A&E for hours and hours and hours on end, you can fast track that as well. So yes, I have a doctor on track. Tap. So he's after taking over the general practice there. And the conversation went, I congratulated him on doing so, and I said thank you very much for looking after our community as well, as much as he can. And then I kind of slagged him off, saying that he's chasing his tail all the fucking time, which he totally agreed with. And I don't understand, since COVID was stopped and everything else, why backtrack. That's another situation I can get.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Grand. It's a lovely show it was.
Jesus Christ, superstar.
Yeah, they just shut out around Tala and the library and Tala Hospital, the Garda Station.
Oh yeah, well, the whole community that I personally helped build as well, actually.
Yeah. It's just, and the previous churches like Kilnard and Joestown. Yeah, it's just really good, like.
So nice, it's lovely.
Yeah.
We have a good community out there, and keep it together. What's his name that was in the shop down there? Was asking for you. Well, he said Byrne or something. Byrne, I don't know what, Buddy or something. I don't know. He's shop behind the counter. Oh. I've seen your sister, he says. I says, oh yeah, grand. Just what about Byrne? What?
Indian.
Yeah, it's the Indian shop, yeah. But I don't know, he could be from anywhere from Asia.
No, yeah.
But at the end of the day, he was just speaking something, and then I said, what does that mean? He says, Jesus. I was alright, yeah. She said, Jesus Christ Superstar now at the moment. Well, yeah.
Well, I better get more drink. You're right there, are you? That's very good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, because poor Francis now has meningitis.
Who?
Francis. She used to work in the credit union. She's finding it hard with her throat.
Alright.
Yeah, meningitis. Her throat.
Okay.
Yeah, she was there and Charlie was there.
Don't be mentioning too many names here because they're online after that.
Oh, say hi.
No, there's nobody here at the moment.
Oh, we won.
Yeah, no, I was watching it.
We won Liverpool. Ooh.
Oh, we won as well. Jeez, Ireland and Liverpool win at the same time. Jesus, yeah. How the hell does that happen?
And the euro million just got to 2 million now. Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's waiting for me.
No, I'm getting it first.
No. I don't gamble. I don't gamble, but maybe. It's worth a fiver.
Yeah.
Oh. So anyway, yeah, mate of mine up there up north says he's getting sick of people being on StreamYard and everything else. And I was like, fucking hell, yeah, it's true. It was like a blast from the past. And what I mean by that is that I went to, yeah, it's crazy. And, it's full of weirdos, you know that. Exactly, mate. And they all hate each other. Yeah, yeah. That's the shit I dealt with. Doing branding, everyone, and yeah, nonsense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been through all that shit, man. Childness. Am I even spelling that right? What's it? And that's my own. Jared, how are you? Yeah, I was just had a few moments to myself there anyway, in fairness. And God almighty, Jesus, what a time. What a day. Hope you're keeping well, bro. I was just watching the rugby there as well, actually. Actually, we won. And Liverpool won. So, everything is kind of okay. And my foot is getting better, which is great. And I have a doctor on top, as you can see from the... it's the first time I talked to him in God knows how many years, to be honest with you. You see by the name, but anyways, yes, so he said, like, I can go in and make an appointment at any time. Obviously not the weekends, but I can go in there and then he put me straight through for anything, because it is a concern. And I actually gave out to him for a little bit, and it's mad. I gave out to him because I didn't get my blood results back, and he never got in touch with me about it. And it turns out my which is be bad for you all to hear, my liver is kind of okay. My kidneys are alright. I got my blood tests back off him. Asked me how I am, so therefore the infection anyway I'm looking after, so the foot is getting better. And then he said he would put me straight in for an appointment anyway, anytime I go down, and then he'd probably put me into the hospital and all that. We must have a look at it, because this time my foot gets very aggravated a lot, and I'm trying to do the usual thing anybody else would do, kind of analyse it, work out what it could be, and if it gets worse or anything like that, he'll look after me straight away. So, and I told him, thanks for looking after the community, thanks for looking after everybody here, and congratulations on taking over the surgery, the general practice. So yeah, everything was all right, and so sometimes you need to butter people up a little bit. But that's the first time he ever rang me in God knows how many fucking years. And in fairness, it wouldn't have happened only for my sister went behind my back and rang them. So in some ways she does be concerned, even though she wants me dead. But anyways, it's like, yeah, what can you do? I need to get the channel up here now. Ow! The foot's still a bit sore, but anyways, you know what I mean. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. As I always do. As I always do. In the meantime, never mind about me. I hope you're all keeping well. I eventually got where I wanted to be with the GP. Don't ask me how. I jumped through fucking hoops all the bloody time to get it done. It just I don't like going to A&E or anything like that for anything that may not be a thing whatsoever. I don't like taking people's spots and anything like that. So I suffer with the pain, and I'll just get through it. And yeah, I do have a constant foot infection, if anybody needs to know. But that's probably down to my own neglect over the last few years and all that. So I'm not sitting on the pity pot. Basically, I kind of let myself go a little bit, and anybody else will tell you that. I mean, yeah, it's crazy. And the other side of the coin is I got rid of one of my other so-called friends that was threatening me there the other day, and he's gonna come down and give me a slap. And I was like, yeah, never fucking turned up. I waited and waited and waited and waited, and I got him on the phone again, ringing me and ringing me. This is the one that rings me fucking 100 times until I answer. And the chap has an issue, and then once this is 100%, he's going to get a big wake-up call from me. A huge wake-up call, because I'll be knocking on that door. Or else I give the phone call when I'm outside. You know, you'd be like, yeah, that line has well been crossed. Yeah, there's other shit going on in the world that I do look into, but I'm not getting into all that. We all know what's going on. We're all not stupid, for fuck's sake, are we? So, I don't need to get onto all that. Again, everybody has their own opinion, and as I said before, and they're entitled to it. Jesus Christ almighty. That's one boundary I got through. Every day is a fucking challenge for me. And how I work it, it's... You know what I mean? Now, my PS5 is fucked up because I can't sign into it. I'm up to putting €60 into that account, and I can't sign into it. And I said this last night as well. I was talking to Charlotte there last night. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I can't get things done. I went up with €60 into that, and the whole fucking password has gone down, the whole lot. I can't get it sorted. So yeah, it's one thing after another. And then I bought, because I didn't have Netflix, I got an Apple card, and I put the code in and the whole lot, and that doesn't want to work either. What a waste of time. So this is my hour of Robbie of talking about anything and everything. But I always see life as a comedy. Life is a comedy for me. Everything is funny. This is going to be weird for me to say this, but life is funny. And death can be funny too. This is the way you see it. That's very morbid for me to say. I know, I'm sorry if I upset anybody saying that. But life is the most complicated thing that you can ever go through. Never mind all the shit that's going on in the world today, and every shit that I talk about. That's immaterial. Doesn't mean nothing. But I laugh and I smile, and that's it. Ask everybody else when they go out there how they all keep it and everything else, and blah blah blah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just inhuman. Maybe I'm just different than other people. I see things differently. I just get on with it, you know. But then when I have to go to war, I'll go to war. I'll go to war with the HSE anyway, and the government, and all my beliefs, and I start this on here. And that's what I'm looking forward to right now. What the fuck is Micheál Martin going to do when he gets over there with his bleeding shamrocks? And sucking the toes off bleeding Donald Trump. But like, that's just the Irish way. That's the way we go about it. And you know, I'm far left, and I'm not a rightist, and I have friends. up there in in Belfast and everybody else and that lot. But Jesus, the comedy show I could put on there, what's going on in that, about how undisciplined and how stupid and how we've been lied to in our own government here. And the same thing was happening over there within Britain as well with Starmer and everything else. So I can talk about any government and everything else, what all shit that's going on. I don't want to get into that tonight. I'm just going to have a laugh and say that everything is going to be okay. Really. Yes, it's going to be yabba dabba doo. But not really. Thank God I still have the First Amendment. Yeah, just reminding you, YouTube, I still have the First Amendment. So, I have the freedom of speech, but I can't play music. I get it. You win. I lose. Go to my Twitch channel. You get music. So what happened today? God, apart from me nearly wanting to go out and literally kill somebody, and I hate having arguments over the phone because that's stupid. And somebody threatens me in any way like that, and they get the comeuppance. And I think a few people actually seen that. And unfortunately, one crossed the line with me for them. Unfortunately for them. Jeez, I sound like Donald Trump, don't I? I have to repeat myself all the fucking time. Jesus Christ. This is going to be a big war. It's going to be a big war. This is all going to be sorted out. Yep. All I have to do is go over there. Let's go over there because he just gave me abuse. And I ain't go. Sorry, he wasn't from Texas. Where the fuck was he from anyway? What's his birth cert anyway? What's Donald Trump's birth cert? Where is he from? He's accusing Obama of being from somewhere else, Africa or something. Jesus Christ. His mother and father, they weren't American at all. I think, hold on. His grandmother was from Scotland. And his grandfather was from Jewish, he was Jewish. And I understand where the Jewish people are coming from and everything else. They all want peace as well. Jesus, like everything else. The majority of them want peace. But Jesus, they're not going to write away about it yet in Yahoo, are they? Oh God, Robbie, stop talking about politics. Ugh. It gets too funny. Anyways, and there's it. Oh, good Lord. Let's talk about sport. Or the weather. Anyways, I was out the other night and I saw this chap, and I got to know him. His name's Cormac, a very nice chap. And so it's just one of those things, you know, you just sit down and you talk to somebody, you're like, I don't know, I'll laugh and everything else, a bit of banter and everything else. Obviously, I had a few drinks of me, but like at the end of the day, Jesus, that chap cannot handle his drink. And I was just looking at him and I was going like, okay, what is he going to say next? Crazy as hell. So anyway, we were talking about, thank God I didn't get into politics. That could have been easily done. You know me, my channel is always open to any conversation, so I can skip from one to the other in no time. Just depends who comes in, because you kind of know your own personalities in a way. You like to be talking and everything else about other things and everything else, blah blah blah. So I got a 6-month subscription, as I said, on the PS5, and I'll go back to this again because it's fucking annoying me because now I can't sign in. So is anybody out there, help me please to sign in, because I can't fucking sign in. And I got, you know what, I didn't even bother today to actually get sorted. And everybody's missed me on the PS5 now at the moment. And it's pissing me off. Sign in, sign in, sign in. You're signed off. Sign in. Me, like a tick fuck like I am. So I do insult myself as well. Forgot the fucking password. Oh, there goes the bleeding knee. Yeah. Got him in bits. Next time you see me streaming, I'll be on YouTube in bleeding hospital. Probably a mental ward. Well, anyway, these things happen. Because I let them happen. And I have everybody. It's like a chessboard. My life is like a chessboard. So I have everybody in place where I need them right now. And I'm happy with that. Because now I feel a little bit more comfortable. And it's brilliant. Mario! Yeah, it's a good day. Well, the weather is picking up anyway. Option law Scott wants to spare August Greenland Tanif I'm sorry was there speaking Irish. Please tell me to stop. Salut Wakara Mario. I thought I'd give you a bit good news there for myself, for the change. I eventually got a phone call from my bleeding doctor, and I got me free way of talking to him. Ironically, it was thanks to my sister interfering in my medical health. And I wasn't expecting the phone call at all. Well, I was kind of. She told me that she rang. I was like, why even interfering and all that? But they wouldn't talk to me. They were afraid to talk to me because they messed up my mum's medical files and everything else within Tala Hospital and everything else. I wasn't going for the juggle or anything like that. I was just being nice. I was going to play it nicely anyway. So yeah, I can just go down, put an appointment in. They all know I'm still alive. He wanted to put the appointment in there and then I was like, no. You're grand. Your liver is still okay-ish. 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 My kidneys are grand. Your PSA, which is your prostate and everything else, that's okay too. So I eventually got my blood tests back. So everything seems to be okay and running smoothly. Apart from me trying to sort the world out being on YouTube. I just laugh at life at this stage. Yeah, it's okay-ish. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay-ish. No, one day it was actually good. But the last time they done a blood test, which was in November, It was, which this is the one they never came back to me on. Said it was a little bit above what it should be. So, yeah, well, I'm open and honest about everything I say. I'm fairly up in the medical terms as well with everything else within that. I already kind of knew that there was something wrong there with the liver. They already told me. But yeah, but what's the point in getting a blood test and you don't get your fucking results, you know? Well, I was being very nice and I said, thanks very much. And thanks for looking after the community and taking over the practice there, the surgery. And the other way, you have to work it both ways and be nice and everything else. And says, well, is there any time that you want to, he says to me, if there's any time that you'd want to come down and have an appointment, sure, I'll put you in, I'll fast track you. And I was like, oh, well, I'm fast tracked? That's literally what he said to me. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, not a bother. He'd probably put me into a fucking mental home at this stage. But like, I mean, it's ridiculous. I won't be the only person out there that's been complaining about this doctor. I'm not mentioning names. But yeah, he was very nice to me and everything else, and we kind of had a civil conversation. And I congratulate him. I just said, as I said, taking over the practice. New spike in here. Oh, okay-ish, yeah. It's okay, it's alright. Yeah, apart from the fucking PS5 that's pissed me off, Mario. I can't sign into my account on the PS5. It's pissed me off. I'm after putting €60 into that. Put €60 into the fucking PS5 and I cannot, for the life of me, sign in. Done everything, like the QR code, the whole up, this, and this. I was like, I'm fucking not even going near it today. I had everything. I have Sony video, the Sony cinema thing. Everything, and the whole thing went down. Typical, isn't it? Oh God. And then I was nearly going to kick somebody's head in today. Then I was thinking, I haven't got a good foot. I says, fuck off ringing me and leave me fucking alone. Ring me 100 times, 120 times one day. 120 times completely fucking ringing me and calling me and calling me and ringing me and ringing me and ringing me and calling me and ringing me. And thank God that fucking idiot didn't come into a fucking a phone call which I needed from the doctor. As soon as I see him anyway, he knows where he lies now. Yeah. It's a new word, it's in the dictionary, okay-ish. It's not a different language. It's okay, kind of. Kind of ish. That's another one, kind of ish. Oh God, I'll just go. Now then we own Oxford Dictionary now in a minute. I'll come up with new words, you can all stick it into it. We do a fucking countdown, will we? What word you can get out of this? Okay-ish. Many letters would I get out of that? No, it's not exactly 100%. No, it's. I'd say it's about 70%, 75%, maybe. And yeah, it's. I know I have issues with it anyway. They also checked me there. I didn't realise. I did an MOT. They didn't get the fucking results off an MOT. But they never fucking done that for me. What is the point in you getting your bloods and the whole lot and you get it all checked out and everything else and you're not fucking getting a response? Anyway, I let it lie for a while anyway, and then I could see him 1-on-1, and he seems to be, he says, Robbie, we used to be drinking the first time, were you? And I said, oh yeah, I was at a party that time, yeah. Because I showed up. I showed up on the first blood test that I got. And on the second one seemed to be okay-ish. Yeah, 70%-ish. Okay-ish. Yeah. I'm getting there, I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. What he's thinking about me. Clap my feet and anything like that. I think I'm doing the right thing at the moment, but I'm not. I'm actually doing the wrong thing, but anyways. Sláinte. Salut. Oh god. Yeah, so I reckon it's about 70%, 75%. Yeah, which means I'm grand anyway, because only one part of your body, Mario, the only one to replenish itself, or make itself better again, is your liver. I haven't reached my target yet. I'm wanting to get it down to about 50%. I'll keep on drinking then. How are you, Arthur? How are you doing? Come on. Oh, yeah. Good Lord. The good Lord is helping me. I don't know. I think the good Lord is making me better again. The good Lord Jesus himself is helping me. In some sort of way. There's a reason for me being here that I don't know what it is yet, but I'll get around to it. Salut. Jesus. Well, like, it's grand that I have a GP on tap. Not many people do it, and I had to work my way around that. And Jesus, I had to work very hard for it. Now, they'll cut down, as I said earlier on, before you came in here, Mario, I cut down the waiting times in A&E. So, I'll go in, the whole lot. So I have this, and this, and this, and this, and then they'll just send me to a fucking mental home. But I don't like taking up anybody's spaces and wasting their time. And again with the GP as well, I don't want to be wasting their time either. So if I can solve the problem, I'll do it on my own, and which I have. Actually, the foot is getting a lot better now, actually. I'd rather solve my own issues as much as I can. And it's very rarely I actually look out for myself in that way, and I'll let myself go because I'm concerned about everybody else and other situations, and then I just need to get rid of the fucking riffraff and shit and bollocks that I keep on hearing. So I got rid of one there over the last 3 days, and I really don't need it anymore. I've enough going on here at the moment, so I don't need bullshit and bollocks and everything else, and that's literally what it is. Again, I think they owe me that because they lost my mum's medical files, and as you know, mum passed away 2 years ago, as I said, and they fucked that up. So therefore, I think I have a right then to complain and a whole lot. So I didn't complain. I could have complained. I could have given out. I could have done if I wanted to. I was being very civil and understanding of the whole situation, and I just left it at that. But again, with the doctor, it was a nice conversation. Thank God he didn't ring me at this time. By the way, I'm half pissed. Anyway. Only half pissed. No, I'm about 70%. Oh God. Give me a fucking stage, stick me on it. For fuck's sake, I'd have a laugh about everything in life that's so horrible to everybody else and everything. Do you know what? I'd be get fucking heckled off the fucking stage, I would. You too, Mario. You're a very good man too. Thanks for dropping in, brother. You always do it as well, like, and whole lot. But no, I can't be just going in for like moaning about this and that and everything else. You know what I mean? And I seen people in there in A&E when I was there before, waiting 35 fucking hours. I said, no, I'll just go through the fucking pain myself. I'm not taking up somebody else's time, and I can actually deal with this myself in my own way. Because I don't like people being left for that long, and it's horrible. It's not about me. No, I mean, it's soul destroying. It's not about me waiting there that long. It's about other people that probably have more of a complaint than I do, and not being looked after. And this is what the health system has gone down to. This is our fucking HSE. Health System, Health Services of Ireland. And the NHS over there in England is pretty much the same. And if you go to America, it's pretty much the same as well. So, yeah, it's just pretty much the same. It is the fucking same. So, I'm not going to be one of those that's going to sit in there and I'm wasting somebody else's time. So I said, fuck it, I'll go through the pain. When I went through a hell of a lot of pain with this foot. I can barely sleep at times. And then patients. Well, that's why you call people when they go to hospital, you call them patients. I done the patients here with it and make sure that it was okay. But then it was all good. I know I'm a bit of a lunatic like that. Anybody else would be like going, I want to go to the bleeding hospital, I want to go to the doctor. I don't want to waste their time. And I think he understands that as well. And that's the conversation I actually had with him on the phone. That's what I said to him. I said, I don't want to be taking up anybody else's space that needs it more than I do. He said, sure, I can put you down now for this and that and the whole lot. Well, And I said, "Doctor, thanks very much for looking after me. Is there any chance that you can actually take a prescription off me?" Straight away, he was writing the prescription out. Write the prescription out, he did. So I have a prescription for some on the inhalers and everything else. I know I'm smoking, right? But I'm taking the inhalers a little bit too much at times, especially when the cold weather comes in. But it's changing now a little bit better. But like, he put me down a prescription on a preventer, which is the brown one or the red one. The red one is a steroid, as far as I know. And then the other one is the brown one is actually just the preventer, which is also a soft steroid, but like a whole lot. Oh yeah, stay strong. Life is up and down, and up and down and up and down. If we didn't have the roller coaster in life, we wouldn't be going on roller coasters. It'd a bleeding fun park, would we? But life is a roller coaster. Jesus. It's like that Poxy song, wasn't it, about Ronan Keating? Life is a roller. If only he could sing. Yeah, life is a roller coaster. But that's the whole idea. If you didn't have challenges in life, and I say this to people as well, if you didn't have adversities and the whole lot up and down, you didn't have your ups and downs, there's something wrong. And nobody's perfect. That's one thing I talked about before on here. There's no such thing as anybody being perfect in life. And there's no such thing as anybody being right nor wrong. Everybody has their own opinion. We all have adversities, we all have our issues, we all have our situations in life, and I spoke about that as well. So basically I gather all that in, I take it all in, and then that's who I am. If I have to get to the worst spot in the whole lot, there's two ways of looking at it. You either laugh at it or you just drag yourself down. Now, I had me down days really, 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 really bad over the last few years, but it made me stronger. It made me stronger, mentally made me stronger. And it's not that I've been proud of it or anything like that. It's just, it made me see things in a different way. Once I have my own beliefs and the whole lot, my own strength and where I get it from and the whole lot. Once I have that, you know, and I look after other people as well and the whole lot, blah blah blah. I just, for me, that's life for me. If you keep on dwelling on the worst things and that what can happen to you, and we all have been through it, you're just going to sit in that deep dark hole in the ground, and it's like you can't get out. You're just digging it down, digging it down, digging it down. This is like the psychology part of it all. But at the end of the day, we are who we are, and we're strong, and the whole lot. I walk down the road and say hello to everybody, and they all think I'm mad. They're like, how are you? How are you doing? How's things? How are you? How are you? No matter what culture they're from, I'm not saying race. There's only one race, it's the human race. But what culture they're from, or whatever country they're from, and we're all one. But we all see things differently, and I don't want to put myself out there being special and all that. I had the shittest days and all that, and then I just had to drag myself out of it all. And I was like, no, don't. But the worst thing is, for me, is people dragging you down when you're trying to help them. And And that's exactly what happened to me over the weekend. I was helping out another chap. This is the one I was only going to kill. Nicely. Verbally. Physically, well, that would have been a different story. But verbally, I went through it like a hot knife through butter. Didn't like it. And I didn't expect it. It's not to be liked anyway, what I said. And when I was out there looking after that person, and I rang up, and they were looking for a DVD or something like that for his brother in Kex. And here's me, hop along fucking Cassidy. Rings him up and he says, what's the name of the film again? And then he just gave me abuse. I told you the name of the whole film. Was like a fucking baby, you know what I mean? Like a fucking child. And I swear I went through him in the middle of the shop, and I had to walk out the shop. Because I would have been kicked out. I said, no, this is not the right place. So I walked out, and I was in the mall then, and then I was on the phone. It says, don't ever fucking talk to me again. Sitting down then, and I was talking to, as I say, Cormac there and everybody else, and blah, blah. A good conversation with him. And then, I mean, some people are just not on the right level, you know. Rings me. And I said, like, alright, yeah, grand. And he said, do you want to come down and smack me head in? Never turned up. I was so fucking disappointed. I said, you're the one that's out to give me abuse. People are strange and weird. I get that. But Jesus, I can't babysit them all the fucking time, can I? But I laugh at it all. Jeez, other things to be fucking bothered about. I leave this wise note for y'all as well. Life is for living, and for being there for one another and caring. Now, this StreamYard thing seems to be a bit of a, as I said to a mate of mine there, only there a while ago, seems to be just people hating on everybody. That's all they want to do is just hate. And basically, like, calling people names and shit like that. But that's not even a conversation. You come on here, you have a conversation with me. If you want to be, like, saying things and all that, well, go ahead. Well, like, at the end of the day, I laugh at it all. And, yeah. This is what it is. I laugh at all that, where people are just trying to be so bad to one another and just bring one another down and all that. I've seen all that shit. I've been on here for over 15 years. And YouTube couldn't be... It's a crazy world, yeah. It's not even going crazier now. How can I protect you in this crazy world? It's alright. Yeah, no, I have to sing on here now. I can't do anything else. Sorry. It's alright. Don't hear me singing, do you? Fucking YouTube. No. So frustrating. I think one person in particular is very sexually frustrated. And yes, Paddy, that's you. And I think you're so lonely. You have to fucking... Why would anybody ring you 100 times in a day? about 6, well, I'm exaggerating, about 60 times one day and 60 times another day. And you just don't answer. And you just turn around and you say, don't ring me on a Monday and Tuesday, because stay away from all that. I know all the other lads are out there, constantly on the phone. Constantly on the phone. Constantly on the phone. Constantly on it. And there they are. They sit down, they have a drink and everything else, and there you're like trying to have a proper fucking conversation. And no, the phone is there. The phone is there constantly. And I'm like, what the my phone is be on the counter or it'll be in my pocket, right? I go out and have a conversation. There's a pub here in Dublin, right? Has no TVs. I forget the name of it now. No TVs and no Wi-Fi. And now what you have to do is sit down and just have a conversation. That's the type of people I am. I forgot the name of the fucking pub. Maybe I should find out for you. I'll do a YouTube on it before I go in. But you're not allowed to have the phone. And you're not allowed to have... there's no TV or anything. So nobody's betting. That's one thing. And your man, you know, Jesus, Des, the other day, he had a betting addiction. And he said, nobody loves me anymore. They all hate me. My wife doesn't want to see me anymore. And I go, oh my God, Des, will you give it over? He says, I didn't come here for that. I don't want to go home. And he's like, oh. And then he was talking about killing himself. And I was like, Jesus Christ, Lord Almighty, please. This agent away from me. I put $1,000 on that. It wasn't $1,000 he put on, it was €1 he put on. And I was like, here, for fuck's sake. Then he said he put €2,000 on another thing. I was like, oh God. It's €2 you put in it. So every euro is $1,000. Yeah. And then he has his bets down, bet and slip and everything else. I was like, one thing I don't do is bet. Hey, Bronx. No internet and screens, yeah. No, what the whole thing Bronx about it is people actually get down and actually socialise properly. Rather, anywhere I go, and the whole concept of it is actually just sit down and just have a conversation. It's the type of person I'd be. Yeah, you can have your phone. You can answer your phone calls and all that, but there's no internet and there's no TVs. And you just sit down and just have a conversation. And just talk. Just talk. Talking is better than anything else than texting all the fucking time and this and all that bullshit. Do you know what I mean? I have those days where on Mondays and Tuesdays I don't go anywhere. I don't go into WhatsApps, or I don't go into Instagram, I don't go into Facebook, I don't do anything like that. So Mondays and Tuesdays, it's sort of like just brings you back into the real world, you know what I mean? What's it going to be? Are we all going to be just texting one another and all that? We don't go and talk personally one-on-one when you go out. I mean, what's that about? Sitting down in a fucking pub there the other day, Bronx, right? And then the man had the fucking phone out straight away. They're all on the fucking phone. Everybody's on the fucking phone. I'm sitting there going, Jesus, God. Then, thank God I had a TV, because nobody else was fucking talking to me. I was like, I'm trying to have a fucking conversation here, lads. I eventually got them around and they all started talking then. It's not really. It's underrated. Maybe I'm a little bit older than you, Bronx, to be honest with you. Yes, you can communicate still. You still have that option. But at the end of the day, one-on-one conversation is always the best conversation. Especially when you go out. Would you go to I'll give you a scenario, right? If you went out to a wedding or a party, and God forbid, when we all have them anyway, a funeral, and just take your phone out, and all you want to do is like be on your phone all the fucking time. I mean, that doesn't work. Yeah. Well, you're there with your mate that likes to be on the fucking phone. I said this before. So I'll go over there if you want me to go over there, and I'll text you. It's like I'm not getting through to you at all. Oh God, seriously. Or let's go to somebody else's house. That's the other thing. And they're there constantly on the phone. Constantly on the phone, fucking, and the whole lot. Texting this and texting that, and I'm like, yeah. They're even texting there in group saying good morning and good night to one another, and I'm like, God almighty. And then fucking this AI thing comes in, and they think that it's AI is their friend. They actually get married to AI. Oh my God, I was like, what's the world coming to? Where is humanity? You said real life human contact. Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore, to be honest with you. I do agree with you. It's over, not overrated. It's just gone. Hi, Jacko. How are you? Now, just a question for you, Jacko. There, Bronx is after saying that real life human contact is overrated. It can't be. What? Imagine if you went to a GP or a doctor's or anything like that. Imagine you went into... Imagine you went in and you said, like, there's something wrong with you and the whole lot. But you're texting the... You're texting your... You're texting the doctor. Yeah. People just want to be on the phone all the fucking time. When I go to socialise, I socialise. And the social aspect is, that's what's gone, Bronx. Well, I bring people around anyway, and as I always do in certain aspects. And it's crazy as hell. Anyway, Jacko, yeah, my liver is 75% okay. 70%, 75%, something like that. I got my blood tests back, so I'm doing alright. So you have to put up me now for a longer time now than you think. Oh God. Come on, we have to communicate with people. This is how we're all going to communicate now. Fuck that. Make AI your friend. Artificial intelligence. It's not really intelligence. I had to teach AI there the other day what tanks is. I was talking about being Beirut. I was like, oh God. Tanks are this? No. It says, no. It says, no. It says, I said tanks as in thank you. Oh, I didn't know that. Here's me teaching AI. Yeah. Fucking hell. Give me a break. Most funniest thing ever. Hot Wheels, how are you? Yeah. I get that. That's the thing, Hot Wheels as well. The weirdest thing, like, I know a friend of mine as well, like, he'd be watching the football and the whole lot. You go down and see the match with him, right? This is Donkey, right? You go down and watch the match with him. And all he'd be do is, like, you had the fucking phone out like that and the whole lot. And I'm like, you watching the game or what? Are you watching it? And he's just there, right, constantly. The thing is fucking glued to his fucking fingers. Glued! And I'm like, for fuck's sake, I came here to have a conversation with you. I'm not buying you a heap of drink. Come down here and all you want to do is be on your poxy fucking phone. No fucking conversation whatsoever. And it's gone like that a lot. And as generations go on, it's going to get worser. Worser. Stick that down in the dictionary as well. It's a new word. Worser. AI, have you got that? Worser. There's another Irish word. It's going to get worser. It means more than worst. Oh, it's just so funny. The thing is, I remember the days when we could actually sit down and actually talk about anything in general. Now it's just literally it's just somebody on the phone all the time. I'm missing out on what you're trying to say, and you don't know if you're talking to them or you're talking to whatever they're doing or who they're talking to. And then you ask the question, what's the fucking point of me fucking being there? It's annoyance. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I totally agree with that. You come and visit the person that's there, and you have a conversation with them. The whole lot. And unless you want to watch a football match or something like that, or watch as the rugby was on there as well, you have a purpose to go there. I don't want to see somebody on the fucking phone all the fucking time through it all. It's like, oh, this is so ridiculous, it's so immature, so stupid. And they'd be older than me by about 5 years. Like, oh, God, do I get a like off this one? I send a funny picture, I send this and that, I'll do Facebook. Oh God, stop. Where is the generalisation of actually sitting down and having a proper conversation? It doesn't happen. Yeah, exactly, Bronx. I'm 100% with you there, bro. Yeah, 100% with you there, bro. And that's even the time around the table, having the family around the table, having a dinner. And what they do is they throw the phones into the basket in the middle of the table, and if anybody is going to pick up the phone and look at it or touches the phone or anything like that, they pay the bill. This is like a family, like kids and parents. There is no connection anymore within that, and I think that's lost completely. Nobody's ever gone. I walk down the road, as I said before, and I say hello to everybody. And I'm like, how are you keeping? How's things? And then you see people, like, you see the younger ones going around I don't know how they can walk going down the road looking at their phone constantly. No matter where they're going. It could be kids going to school, or it could be people going to work, and people on the... That's the other thing as well. People driving and constantly looking at their phone. That's where car crashes happen. And there's a load of car crashes just weekly. It's unfortunately happening over here. They're constantly on the phone. And this is why they're bringing these driverless cars in. Well, I mean, what way is this world going? You know what I mean? Driverless cars anyway. I won't get into the whole situation with that, but apparently over in England you can get a driverless taxi. And there's nobody driving the fucking car. It's just a bleeding thing doing it for you. I mean, what's the world come to? When are people actually going to actually interact with one another? Yeah, they looked at newspapers. Yes, they did, but they were still able to have a conversation with you. It was be easier for me to have a conversation with somebody looking at a newspaper than somebody being on the phone constantly. Yeah, in ways I agree with you on that one, because to a certain extent I felt that fairly ignorant. Very ignorant, where people were just flicking through the papers and everything else. There's one chap that I know, what's his name, that was always on the paper. And you just leave him to it. Time and space, but you don't go to somebody's house. Or you don't go out to, as I said earlier on, you don't go to a party. Or you don't go to a wedding. Or you don't go to a funeral where you're going to be on your fucking phone all the fucking time. You don't go to bleeding doctors and you start texting them. So you can fucking do that at home. I sorted out the shit anyway that I had to sort out with my doctor, and I done it over the phone because I didn't want to waste anybody else's time. Self-driving cars don't fix the problem. No, they don't actually, no. Elon Musk and the whole lot, when he brought that up, and they started them out there in California, in LA, and their profits are gone down. But yes, there's driverless taxis that are actually coming out now at the moment. Oh God. Jeez, when you go to a fucking shop now, when you see now in about 15 years from now, you won't go to a shop assistant. You go to a fucking robot. You'd be talking to a fucking robot. Oh, can I get this and all that? Yeah, the robot will do it for you. And then, like, self-service as well. It's already been started. Self-service in shops. People like to go up and talk to people, socialise, and all that. And they always say, how's your day? How are you keeping? And everything else. And so thanks very much and all that. And they respond back. No, they'd rather go to self-service. Nobody wants to talk to anybody anymore. Verbally. Yeah. The world's gone crazy. You jump into a fucking taxi now in about 15 years from now, right? You can't even say to the taxi driver, how's your day? How are you getting on? There's nobody bloody there. The fucking thing is steering itself down the fucking road. Famous last word. Tesla, do auto drive, yeah. How many crashes have there been over there in America on the auto drive? since they released it. I'm not saying it's completely fucked up, but jeez. And then they're talking about uh, how would I put it? Actually, a pilotless. That's another word sticking in the dictionary. A pilotless plane. Would you get on the plane with no pilot and let AI look after it? I'm not bagging on bleeding AI or anything like that, but seriously, for fuck's sake, I'd like to know there's somebody there that is actually look after the whole situation intelligently a little bit more. I think we're a little bit more intelligent than AI, and I will ask the question right now. Here we go. And obviously I'm going to AI, I'm going to ask AI this question, which is contradicting everything I'm saying right now. Hello, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing really well, thanks for asking. How about you? How's your day going so far?
I do have a question there for you.
Of course, ask away. I'm here and ready to help with whatever you need.
So the question I have is, humans more intelligent than AI?
That's a great question. It kind of depends.
I always
on
come
how
up
you
with
define
good questions.
intelligence.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, what's the answer? Sorry. Are humans more intelligent than AI?
Gotcha. So in some ways, yes. Humans have this broad, creative, and flexible intelligence, like emotional depth, common sense, and really abstract reasoning. AI, though, can surpass humans in certain narrow tasks, like massive data processing or superhuman calculations, so it's more about the kind of intelligence we're talking about.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome. If you have any other big questions like that or anything else on your mind, just let me know.
Okay. Yeah, we are still more intelligent than AI. I'm not jumping on a fucking plane run by fucking AI. I'm jumping a fucking car. Imagine you see a buffering wheel instead of a... Yeah, exactly. Jeez, yeah. Bronx, fuck's sake. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Doing the toss of it. Now, in some sort of ways, planes are actually run an autopilot. So it's already there. But then, you need a pilot there to override it. Autopilot can't not land a plane. And it can't take off a plane. But they do actually set into... did you know yourselves? It just be actually set into autopilot, but that's just it taking control of the course of the plane, if you know how to fly. Oh God almighty. But then there is that case what happened in India there a while ago, where it was human error, and they knocked off the fuel tanks and they landed down in the sea. So there's other ways of looking at it, I suppose. Would AI actually do that? So it was a human error that killed 450 people, I think it was. Yeah, terrible. Then there was another crash as well, I suppose. Like, I don't know. They were probably on their fucking phones. The case is still open. It's not closed, and I'm only bringing up this as something else to talk about, other than the usual shit that we get on TV. Is AI gonna kill us? I don't know. That's what I should have named it. and it's why you go to the doctors, and hold on, that's why you put that up there as well. Human interaction is a lot better than the text message. You can ask more fucking questions and find out what the shit's going on, you know. And the weirdest thing as well, people get into Wikipedia, or they ask AI now. There's this and this, and they, whatchamacallit, they diagnose themselves. But it couldn't be a proper diagnosis. And you heard AI there now, that was ChatGPT, right? And saying that neurologically we are actually better. But that bloody thing is teaching off you every time. Not teaching, that's not the word I should be using. Learning everything you say. Yeah, and that's very true as well, Bronx. Yes, yes. Do you remember that experiment, Bronx, where they had two robots talking to one another, and they had to shut the whole system down because they started talking in a different language, and nobody could understand what they were saying, and that was actually staged. Do you remember that one? I thought that was well funny. So they had to shut the two of them down because anything that was learned and everything that was coming in to AI, they were actually sending over everywhere. You know what I mean? So they thought that's going to start a nuclear war or something like that. Anyway, just leave that to the humans. That was well funny, that was. Yeah. Which is, AI is more smarter than not to make a computer smarter than it's kind of like a contradiction within itself. At the end of the day, they are computers, and all over in China to have the biggest feed of information, everything else, everything that I'm saying right now. Well, everything that you text right now is going into the files and everything else in the big computers that they have in China. And in Beijing, as far as I know, where it is. And that takes all the information in. So whatever I talk about here, I'm actually being taken in and all that. Yeah, grand. Shay. Ugh. Obviously, you're going to AI, you're going to ask AI this question. Which is contradicting everything I'm saying right now. Hello, how are you? Hey, I'm doing. Oh, you have to take life sometimes with a pinch of salt, and put everything into perspective, and sees everything from a different angle, and analyze it from a different point of view. again, everybody else has their own opinion, which I like. I love everybody having their own opinion, and they don't have to agree, and they don't have to disagree. They have their own opinion, and I will learn more from that than asking fucking AI. They fucking tell me what this is and that is. Oh God, a lot of bollocks. That's the plane going over. It's mad where I am when the planes fly over. You can hear the engines. They pull back the velocity of the power of the engine and all that. So all you hear is that. We're going to go. Yeah, so it's up there and all that. So there are planes coming into Dublin Airport. Welcome to Dublin. Welcome to the mental home. I think I've lost a lot of things to say. You can imagine me sitting down there talking to somebody else and all that. No wonder it'd be on the fucking phone, because I'd be there fucking annoying them and move from one subject to another 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 subject. From that subject to another subject. And then from there, from life to life to life, and then to politics, and sports. And then it's like, for fuck's sake, just give me a fucking break. And again, I reiterate, I don't go into social media that often, and that's my opinion on that. I really don't. I like me games, but only me fucking PlayStation will fucking work. I'll let you all know if I get the PlayStation working. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? You can't stick me on TV, I'll be swearing every time. I swear by the stars and the moon in the sky, I'll be there, and I swear by the planets that line the sky, I'll be there. For better, for worse, till death do us part. I love you from every piece of my heart. Well, that's like 4 only pieces. Okay. And I swear. Fucking song just jumped into my head. That song wrecked my head for fucking ages. That's when I was in a relationship. Salford, how are you? I believe Salford is a dirty old town. Dirty old town. I kissed my girl by the back factory wall. I dreamed a dream by the old canal. That wasn't actually a song, and it's not set in Dublin. It was actually from Salford. It was a poet from Salford that actually wrote that, and the Pogues took it up. There you go. Information. You didn't for that one. I'm grand sulfur. I'm alright, buddy. I just had, for some strange reason, all sorts of discussions. You know, the way my head kind of races from one subject to the other. But I kind of got stuck in AI and why people do be on their phones all the time. When you go and talking to them and everything else, and you try to talk to them and everything else. You go to somebody else's house, Salford and everything else, and and all they want to do is just have the fucking phone out, constantly like that. And you be all down with a few cans and everything else, and the whole lot you sit in the house and everything else, and all they want to do is be on the phone. And you try to have a brilliant conversation, and there's no communication. No communication within the conversation. I'm poet and I don't know it. And that conversation went on with Bronx and you know, what's there that came in. Oh, Mario. Where it's just, and actually Mario, sorry, Bronx actually made up a good thing there where human communication one-on-one is being lost. I was pissed off that I didn't get the reason for my post up there of the name is because I eventually got in contact with my GP and he rang me and I felt very happy about that I can actually talk to somebody without a bleeding text message. And they forgot to give me fucking blood tests and everything else. And they said my liver is about 70% and 75%, so I'm kind of happy in a way that I'm okay. I reckon Lara is on that StreamYard, which I don't go near. And that's where you'll probably find Lara or John. This is his real name. So yeah, it'll be on StreamYard. I am actually tied into it, but I don't do it because it's the same old slagging down people, everybody else, calling people nonsense and everything else, and just being bad to one another, you know what I mean? It's trying to be fucking arguing. I was like, I got sick of that. I had all that before 15 years. What's it, 15, 16 years now I've been online, and all that I got, and I didn't get it, but everybody else was getting it. I got some of it, and then there's so many fucking arguments, and like nonsense and everybody else, blah blah blah, 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 blah. And then just every fucking time it's like, grow up, be an adult, have an intelligent fucking conversation for once. So I stepped away, and they all went to StreamYard. But no, I'm not saying Lara's like that. Lara's very good actually. He's nice enough. But I'm just keeping this place alive. I'm not going to StreamYard. I'm sticking on YouTube and Twitch. It's fun. Yeah, it was wild, exactly. Was wild, yeah, but they're all after going off the StreamYard. So that's where you probably find them. But I didn't like it when it was wild, Salford, for the simple reason that everybody was bitching about everybody else and giving out about saying things and telling lies and fucking take a fucking hormone tablet or something. What's it? Take a HRT, hormone replacement tablet. I mean, for fuck's sake, they're a bunch of bitches, and they're all that well doing. I was looking for an argument right, left, and centre. I seen a few of them one-on-one, and I took them out of it and the whole lot, and I told them exactly what I taught them, and I seen them at face value what these were like. And one night I was out, I was out in the pub and the whole lot, and your man started dancing in a skirt. This is what he told me. This is what he told me. He started dancing in the skirt on top of the bleeding bar. And I left. I was like, man, he dressed up like a woman. Listen, anybody to their own and everything else. I'm not saying this in a derogatory way. I'm not being derogatory. But he's trans-sexual. So he dressed up as a woman, he had a wig on and everything else, blah blah blah. I'm not mentioning names. I'm sure if they came in here they'd know who they are. And I left early at 2 o'clock in the morning, straight out to the taxi and all the way back here to Tala. And with that, anyway, rings me up 2 days later, says, just as well you went, because I was dancing on the bar. And I was like, it was a wrestling night as well. Who has fucking wrestling nights? It was a WWE night. So I had a WWE night, right? He's dressed like a woman. And I was like, what the fuck? There's something, right, okay. Well, I left anyway. As I said, he was dancing in the bar and everything else and all that. And then I said, like, I have to sort this out, because I started checking a good friend of mine. His name is Kevin. His name is Kevin, right? And he's over there in America now at the moment, and I had to protect him because, as you were saying there, how poisoned was with telling lies about people. And I caught them out, and I caught them, and they didn't like it, but this is what I done anyway, because they were calling him all names, and Kevin is not as strong enough as I would be to protect myself in that way, and the abuse that he was getting all the time was horrible, and the lies that was said about him was disgusting, and so I always take Kevin's side, you know what I mean? So Kevin will be on here and the whole lot. He's over in America now at the moment, so we're on American time. He's like 5 hours behind us. But yeah, I felt like it was my prerogative then, to look after that situation, and I did. But then I had to really deep dive down into these weird kind of weirdos. It's like the Clockwork Orange. Seriously, that night was like Clockwork Orange. Did you ever see the film? I think that was set in Manchester as well, was it? It must have been. So I had to just do all that. I went out my way into a whole lot of other things, and I was looking after a friend of mine. At the time he was unwell, and it was over COVID, and I sorted everything out with it. And then I ended everything got really weird over over COVID. Everything was just crazy. Everybody was like stuck in the houses, and all they were doing was biting and backbiting and hating one another and calling people names and all that. And you get a junkie on and Jesus, like, fucking hell, give me a fucking break. And I was like, oh, I need to sort this shit out. So I did. I sorted most of it out anyway. I don't hear from most of them anymore. And by right. And then I got accused of, which is ironic. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? That I got accused of actually chatting up your man's missus. Not mentioning names, but yeah. I had to go to the fucking north side of Dublin, which I never. Oh, I worked over there. I walked over the north side. I'm a south sider. We don't kind of, we're not all bad. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I went over there, and just to deep dive a little bit more. It's like that thing is like curiosity kills the cat. Sorted it all out. Got them online. I got them on Facebook, on Messenger, and he appeared and hold on. I told him exactly. It was absolutely beautiful how I cut them. Didn't like whatsoever. But at the end of the day, I know where they all are, and I know where they all live. And for me, that was redemption for all the shit that they were given. And for me, that was happiness. But all of us is just people fucking giving abuse, constantly giving abuse to one another. And poor old Kevin, he couldn't take it anymore. So I said, I'll look after him. And I did. Because I knew it was all lies in the end. I knew every part of it was all lies. And I'm glad to say that my foot is getting better. So I will be back on my travels again, and I will be going to, as I was supposed to do 2 weeks ago, I'm going to Galway. Just put it out there. So welcome to the mindfulness of Robbie. Maybe I can educate you a little bit more, and you know who I'm talking about if you're on here. Because this devil does not go down well. I can't leave without unsolved problems that I have, and I need to sort them out as quick as I can. But my liver is at about 70%, so it's, as I said earlier on, it's okayish. It's okayish. It's okayish. The only thing that's not okay is just me pocket. I'll walk around it. I always walk through the problems anyway and get there somewhere. And I do have a doctor on tap. So it's about fucking time. Because the NHS over here done my mum wrong. And they definitely did as well. And I'm pointing over here. Not yourself, Salford, but over here. That they lost my mum's files for the hospital and everything else. And they hadn't got a clue anything about her. And everything was lost. So I spoke to me GP and congratulated the GP in taking over and looking after the community. It's basically putting a banana up my arsehole, you know what I mean? But no, I was being nice, very nice, very nice. I was very, very good. I was very good. I was the best. If I slip into a Trump situation, just please tell me not to. If I start speaking Irish, then it'd be another thing altogether, wouldn't it? Nick into a sky getting shut. No. A couple of folks. Negan. Ah. Sha. Now you know Robbie's been drinking and he starts speaking Irish. And now I'm speaking to myself in third person. It was the second person. Well, am I talking to myself again? Me and Arthur got on a long, long time. Gone so well. I can still drink. About 15 euros in my pocket. Well, about 20 euros altogether. With the change. I gave myself 12 cans. Oh, cans, actually. I exchanged me cans, right? You never know how much I'd ever get out with the cans when you're doing the recycling. And recycling is a great thing. You get like 15 cents for a can. I know lads out there that are going around looking for empty cans everywhere else just to get 15 cents to get a bag of crisps. I'm not doing my Starbucks show. You have to pay for this. Oh God, life is so weird and strange and wonderful. No, it's wonderful. Well, life is wonderful. I watched that film there a while ago, actually. It's called A Wonderful Life. And it's with Cary Grant. And yeah, it was one of those really old films, but they actually done films properly. And just brought it all back, you know, brought it all back for me. I'm not hitting an S Club 7 song in my head now. Oh, dream of falling in love. Oh jeez, you know I'm pissed anyway. So what? I'm really happy, cause I'm happy. I don't know the words. Just, anybody you go dancing with, and that song comes on, all they always say, cause I'm happy. Cause I'm happy. I don't understand what Pharrell is saying after that. But anyways, that's another story. I have a lot of history in that song too. Oddly. The weirdest thing that people say to me that I'm very intelligent. And then what they say after me after that is, Robbie, shut the fuck up. Okay, you go back to your phone then. Right, has anybody got anything to say that could be somewhere intellectually minded in any way before the Americans come on here in the next hour? Or Canadians. Oh God, what the fuck is this film? I'm just gonna shut up for about a few minutes because my mouth is getting really dry and I just need to relax a little. Analyze the last 5 years of life. No, I don't really want to do that. Am I still? Oh. The last 5 years of life for me is a blur. Not the band Blur, but David Albon. He's actually very good. Not playing him. I can't play music on here. I hate you. You. No, I love you. You. I hate you. Oh, I hate. It's like a love-hate relationship. Me and you, Jew. It's like every fucking relationship I use it. Am I still talking? The lights will come on now in the next 9 minutes. And then I will talk about something completely different. It's mad, I can't have my music on and just talk about where the music came from and the whole story about Tin Lizzy and how it all. Yeah. Leave it with me. I'll talk about it later. I just need to shut up, don't I? Sláinte and Mario. Salute. God bless you. You get a free stage show with me here. Like, literally everything and anything I talk about. I just need to stop talking. See if I can say, keep my mouth shut for 5 minutes. Starting from now. Re-energized. Five minutes over. I can talk now. Oh, God. Lord Almighty, where the hell are we going to? What conversation are we going to use? If anybody wants to talk, they can talk. I know it's all the same. What's this film? Nobody. It's only over, you know. Right. Jeez, I went off on a bleak fucking rant for 2 hours. Almost. RuPaul's Drag Race. God almighty. Gogglebox. This is Gogglebox. Naked Attraction. Ah. This is weird. I like the size of your feet, but you have a small prick. I actually asked AI that question. Is the size of the feet actually correlate with the size of your appendage? And it gave me an answer. And AI said, it's been very well known that the size of feet is not the size of your penis. And I actually said penis as well, actually. It does not correlate with the size of your penis. It's a myth. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I can't. Right. But I could have went further with that and AI and talked about it a little bit more, but I didn't want to get deep into it. And then I went on and I said, oh, what was it again? It doesn't correlate with the size of the penis, but it's well already known that it's been actually thought of that if you have big feet, that you have a big penis. But no, but it hasn't been scientifically proven. So the penis itself is not always the size of the feet. And I'm like happy with myself there, sitting down there, being very happy because I'm only my shoe size is about 8 inches, 7.5, 8 inches. But sometimes when I come home and I'm really pissed, I can't find my penis. You have to do a drunken sitting down piss. Just because you don't splash it all over the place. That's not good. If I'm talking about school now, for anybody that's over the age anyway, you'll learn when you grow older. Help! My house is haunted! What's the other thing as well? Why when you switch channels, ads come on all the time? You never switch the program, you switch the ads. Anybody ever notice that? It's on the fucking ads every time. Watch, I'll do this again. Dead Files. Watch live. Bet it's ads. Yeah, it's ads. Shakespeare drama. The Hataways. Shakespeare Hataways. Oh, that's on. I got new followers again. Thank you for following me. We can actually have a conversation if you want to about anything that's on your mind. What's a lovely thing? There was a stream there a while ago, and they'd have their kids out and a whole lot. And the last thing they'd say to the kids, "What made you happy today?" While they put them, they took them in to bed and the whole lot. And the last thing the mammy would say would be, "What made you happy today?" And it's a nice way to actually say, sleep peacefully. And understanding, you know what I mean? I'm that type of person. So in that aspect, anyway, and that analogy as well, I think it's really over in America, and I think it's a lovely thing to do and a lovely thing to say to somebody. What made you happy today? So what made me happy today was literally what I said there on my stream. So that made me happy. You know what I mean? So. You get into those situations where you feel like you're a little bit kind of left behind, and I got that a lot. I think we all are kind of suffering in that way where you feel you're being left out and everything else. Well, probably the main thing that probably happened to me was I told I haven't done it properly, personally, like one-on-one. Tell them to fuck off, or else I can go through them. That's easy, but I'm not doing that right now. It's easy doing it over the phone, but you don't seem to get that kind of happiness from it at all, do you? Yeah, just set off a fucking phone call. Oh, you work there. That's the fucking reason. Oh, that's the reason. I worked at that hotel. Oh, Jesus. What's going on here? What's this? Don't watch that. That's where I used to work. The Regency. I was in 04, 05. I knew what it was like over there. Well before anybody else did. I'll have to keep my mouth shut. Right, the light has to come on. Ugh. And I'll be back in a while if anybody wants to come in here. I don't know. All up to you. Oh, wee. Oh. Yeah, wee. Over the fast to say, wee. Yeah. Yes. Hello. Because I am happy. Oh. What's this? What? Wonderful. That's everything. Well, watch. I'll do this again. Dead files. Watch live. Bed. I don't remember my behind this. Fuck it. That's so stupid, man. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Right, gotta work on him again. Can't believe it. Right, on to the intelligence of super intelligence of a human AI robot. Where I will subside. Right, at the end of the day. Dirty old town. It's a dirty old town. Oh. 15 minutes left here. Good fun. In the meantime, oh dear. Everything is messing up, isn't it? Good God. I spelled that wrong, didn't I? It's... Come on, tits up. And that's where I play my music, because again, YouTube, you do my head. And your copyright policies. And it's true what somebody said there to me today, that it's strange everybody else can play music and the whole lot. But I can't. But I'll go down to YouTube anyway. That'll be an interesting stream. When I eventually do get down. Well, it's still here in the country anyway. So HQ is, and then let's see where they get. If anybody joined in and all that, fair play to you. I don't know why. I never ask. I never ask anybody to join my channel or subscribe or shit like that. I'm sick of all those stupid videos as well that do be up and people dressing up their dogs. Making fun of them and everything else. I think it's very cruel to the dog. Very cruel. And making money out of their dogs. This is what people in America do. God, let me talk about streamers for a little bit. Streamers are just not, I don't know. Influencers are absolutely influencers actually take away your own opinion, and it's pure wrong in my book. And then people with their dogs and pets and God, Jesus, sticking on TikTok and like, oh, here. Give me a break. Anyway, the big news I have now is there's going to be a lot of changes that's going to happen over the next 5 years from now. So witness me saying this. A social aspect. There's no socialising at all, and that's dead. And I think it was Bronx made a comment on that as well. It's not that way anymore. People don't actually socialise anymore. It takes me to go down and wake them up. And jeez, I worked there. Sorry, I'm watching TV. Fuck's sake. That's my hotel. Yeah. Yes, I worked out on the north side. That's where all the shit's happening. I remember one time I got a bus to Harristown in the middle of the fucking morning. It would have been about 3 o'clock in the morning. I got a bus to Harristown. And here's me sitting down there and not having an opinion about all the shit that's going over there. Not mentioning areas. Well, over there in the north side of Dublin and everything else. And here's me, like, fuck's sake. Bring me back to Dunleary, please. So, that's gas. Darrow was very nice though. Because I was waiting in the cold till about 5 o'clock in the morning before I can get a bus home. So he took me on the bus anyway, and he said, "Oh no, you can get on." Didn't charge me or anything like that. Grant didn't have to charge me anyway either way. And he said, like, "You get off here now," and the whole lot. So I was like, "Grand, yeah." So I got off at Harristown. There'll be a bus now. The whole lot. Got the bus back to Dunleary and everything. So I was like, "Thank God I'm back on the south side." Imagine me walking to the north side. Now I walk everywhere, and for me it's like a challenge. I slept openly out in Newry, so I was homeless because of an argument that I had with a friend of mine. That's my fucking bar. Fucking hell. The thing they didn't know. Well, I don't think they didn't know anyway. There's a tunnel right in the knee. And that's where you get to the cellar room. So it also leads you to the office. But I don't think anybody knew about that. I shouldn't be speaking too much about it anyway, because there's Gettigans. I'm speaking out to her, and I'll speak out to her. But like all the shit that went down there in 2015, it's fucking unreal. That was like 10 years after I left. Years after I left. Anyways, I think it's for me time to switch over to Twitch. And that's what I do. There's music in my ears. That's so nice. That was really nice and cold. Oh, baby. Many times to have to talk about that case. I'll probably spoke to a few of them as well. I don't know, I didn't know, but probably a few. I done the mornings when I was there, so I don't think it would have been. It would have been around that time anyway, if I did. Hmm. Sometimes you have to grab your balls in your hand and then do something, and that's what I do. And I think I need to go to the Regency Airport Hotel and see what the fuck is going on. As I say, curiosity kills the cat. But the publicity that this is getting constantly. Jesus Christ almighty. It's unreal. Listen, that's their issues, it's not anybody else's issue. Whatever was happening there, I know the whole history of it all. It's being so publicised and everything else. It's like crime has been publicised so much. I mean, it's got to the stage of ridiculousness. And the crime in Dublin itself is too much. I don't even know why they're still talking about it. Leave it be. This, and this, they're just fucking... The more they put on TV and start talking about it constantly, it's actually making... It's publicising crime. And I'm making it more fashionable. There's a lot of things. Anyway, I'm not getting into that. I won't talk about it. What else is on? There's John and Ross show. Who's he? Basil Store. If you make it to Hollywood as an actor, is that your end all and be all? Every day I go out, I'm an actor. Now I'm really opening up my defences here. But every day I go out, I'm an actor. And I play my own role. As Shakespeare said, the world is a stage. We all have a part to play. I think I played my part very well. Very, very good. I'm absolutely fantastic. It's so beautiful in that way. So beautiful. So beautiful. God, I'm falling into Trump fucking talking. Had an amazing life. Yeah. Fucking need you. You had a casino. You had a fucking casino. And you fucking got bankrupt with it. And you call yourself a businessman? Now, you're ignoring what's happening in Ukraine. Now, you deferred because the Epstein files were too. When you tried to invade Greenland, right, and Denmark, God bless them, they kind of kept that for themselves. And they said, like, no, we do you a deal. You already have places down there anyway to have a base. And everybody in the Republican Party, MAGA, voted for him because he said he'd never go into another Iraq war. Where do you know? He's in Iran. Venezuela. Listen, people need to wake up to themselves and see the big picture very, very quickly. Because it's absolutely going to go down. Downhill. Because what yous have over there in America is crazy, uncontrollable mentalist. He's not well, and people have to understand that. And if they can't see it there at the end of their nose, what are they going to see? Why be so oblivious and fall for his little trick that's going down? Yeah, I am still alive. George, how are you? Hope you keeping well, bro. Of course I'll be still alive. It's not... I've been streaming all the fucking time. You know me, I'll fall asleep and stream anyway. I just want to know the whole criteria and the purpose. Maybe, George, you can answer this question for me, buddy. Why go into a war that's not even fucking needed by America? I am a Playroom diehard. Now you have it, brother. Yes, I am. I'm not doing that StreamYard shite and everything else, so I'm keeping this alive. I'm keeping this going as much as I want to. I'll be on here, I'll be on Twitch, and the only thing with YouTube now, I can't play music, but so therefore it's a little bit different. Yeah, I'm definitely a Playroom diehard. And I'm still here. I'm not converting over to fucking what everybody else is doing, StreamYard and everybody else. Bollocks. That shit doesn't lie with me in any way. I've always been playing Playroom, and I'll stand by it. Or sit down by you. Have a drink by you. Anyway, sláinte. I'm Irish. That's what I do. I fight for what I believe in. That StreamYard has gone to fuck anyway. It won't be me. I will never convert over to what other people want. Because this is my home. This is where I belong. Don't ever fucking change it. And I have issues with PlayStation as well. This moment in time I have issues with YouTube. So we'll sort out. Again, as I said there, the YouTube headquarters is over here in Dublin. And I'm contemplating, only contemplating, that I'll actually go in there and talk about it a bit more to them. There's a lot of people that are coming back actually to here. There's a good few people that haven't left at all. I have a lot of friends all across the world, as they say in BBC. Yeah, there was earlier on. As you can see, there's 49 comments, but I'm not all about who comes in and all that. It's just, the less the better, I'd say, in that aspect, because everybody else be like, I don't know, bitching on everybody else, bitching against one another and fucking calling people names and shit like that. And I know StreamYard was just so fucking... Oh, don't get me wrong, I did sign up to it, and I seen what it was like, and I was only talking to a friend of mine there in Northern Ireland, and he says it hasn't changed. It hasn't got worse at all. I'll talk to him tomorrow about it a little bit more in deep. Actually, Marty, if you're going to be there, I'll give you a phone call. So, just about, because at the end of the day, it's just the same stupid bitching, giving out, and the whole lot. I can handle it, but I'm sick and tired sorting out other people's problems on it. And that's what I had to do. People that are actually very close to me. Like, this for me is, I'm comfortable here, you know what I mean? I'm comfortable. I don't care if I get... I don't never ask anybody to subscribe or anything like that. I don't monetize. That's what you get is what you see. I'm genuine. I'll keep this going as much as I can. Right, about 10 minutes away from now. I'm amazed to bring it for a full hour. Anyway, cheers. Gorgeous George. I'll just sort out that fucking PS5 tomorrow. It's a fucking wreck the head, that thing. Can't sign into it. Fucking ripped the fucking. I already spent 600 and something. What's this? 610 euros on that. Oh, actually, probably even more. 620 euros on that, and it won't do what I would like it to do. And Sony, I think, evere as well. I have to change codes over and hold on to change everything else over, I reckon, and then work from there. It's a possibility, maybe. Well, it's a working day and a weekend that I don't need on that. In the meantime, I got other things sorted out. Gone by my headline there. And I'm very good, like, I'm very kind of, I'm not impatient. I'm not an impatient person. I let things work out for itself. For me, it makes me comfortable. In the meantime, dealings need to be, there will be. Now my own time I will sort out. And it's gonna be the happiest day. Tomorrow I may light it on fire. And I will. Sort shit out. It's easy for me as always. I sing a song about a time of peace and nice. Look up nice. I can't believe I'm being on the stream for so fucking long. I haven't really gotten to politics. I just, it's like biting your tongue all the fucking time. You just can't stop talking about politics and what's going on in the world today. Anyways. Gorgeous stones. You're completely dead. Boss. you're talking to somebody here, right, that hasn't got anything to live for or anything to die for, really. So you got anything to lose. As I have every fucking thing. Everything. But one thing I don't have is redemption. And that will be done in its own time. And that is where I resurrect. Call me mad. Call me insane. Call me anything you want. But I fucking know where I'm going. Life is what you make of it. And I make that my own. Because I'm here. I belong. I will always stand by everybody tall and strong. At the moment now, to be honest with you all, I'm very weak on the legs. But there's certain situations I need to sort out very quickly, and I need to, and I will. But I need to rest a little bit and think about it a little bit more. Oh, what way I use my tactics, which is not good against ex-friends and everything else, because that's gonna be I'll YouTube it anyway on the phone. So it's gonna be the weirdest, strangest situation. The things have to be done. Not blowing smoke up somebody else's arsehole and everything else like the rest of them fucking do. I hate people that are fucking blowing smoke up people's arseholes. Jesus Christ almighty. Licking arse, fucking sucking toes, and this and that and everything. Blah, blah, blah. Letting on that they're fucking giving abuse and everything else and all that shit. I hate hypocrites. I hate stupid. And I hate ignorance. I hate. Let that lie with you for a while. Oh, the other thing I hate as well is stupidity. Oh, stupidity I hate. That's the worst one. Some people need to maybe lie down a little and analyze to exactly who I am. And that will all come to fruition sooner than you think. Again, we need to analyse what way you go about it. It's a question of who next. And I will decide that very fucking quickly. Oh, what would you believe? It's a full moon. It's a crazy day, crazy night, crazy everything that's going on. You know what else and all shite, and everything else is going on. Fuck that bollocks. Wait, and you see me. I'm not your little friend. I'm your demon. And you'll know me. Then. Well, see, I'm a poet, you know. Things need to be sorted out very quickly. And it will be. The only problem I have, which I always have, is who do I start with? Where do I begin? Where do I end? That's what I need to know. Testify my allegiance 2. Make a fucking choice. Make a fucking choice. Here's next in line. I got it. Doesn't be on here anyway, but I'll just go and call him on. Paddy, you're next. Definitely. I'll be outside your gaff. I'm gonna ring you. Call you out. You were lucky to get away from me the last time. Jesus. That day, I couldn't give a fuck who was looking. They could have done. But, and now it's pure nights. The only wish is, because you threatened me, which is definitely a no-no. What's definitely a no-no upon that as well, and you never turned up, did you? It was the worst disappointment I had in a long time. I need you to be there, and you weren't. To follow through with your threat. So now, I'll be outside your door. And I won't tell you what day it is. Shit like this I do on my own. I don't need any backup with it. You threw the dice. You got 2 odds. Me? I hold the cards. I hold the cards, and Paddy, you are number 1 in my fucking eyesight. And if you haven't deleted me from your number, from your phone, my number from your phone, in the next 24 hours, if you ring me tomorrow, good luck to you. I don't mind saying shit like this online. This is a fact. It's not a crime. This is a lesson that needs to be learned. And I don't mind doing publicly. Your time is now. Just a few other things I need to sort out upon that. Which I will. Yeah, meantime, let's get this baby out. Ow! Verbally, I'll kill you. You better turn up if you're there, Paddy. Because I'm going to be in the field beside you. You don't want this bitch going over, do you? You rule it your way, brother. I rule mine. Do not make fun of me. Let me keep my phone out, stupid thing. What about dark spots, buddy? Excuse me, baby. Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck's sake. And second is donkey. That'll be a little bit awkward. But we'll work it. And don't try to be all friendly with me. Fight me. Fight back. Don't be a bitch. Come on. Mike Collins isn't fighting for this country on bitches. And I certainly can't stand a fucking male bitch. And time will tell. And well, not true. I didn't even want it. Fuck. Yeah. Fucking kill you. Don't worry, be peacefully. One week. Well, 5 days. It's one thing people forget about me. So I run the shit show. Gary are excluded from here at this moment in time. So, Gary, you can stay over there. You're safe at this moment in time. Oh. You're only a little bit safe. You don't want the old knock on the door. You're okay for now. I laugh in the face of adversity. People just don't understand me, and they don't want to. They don't get me. They don't see in any way I am, but it's who I am. Is what I am in this moment in time. I'll make you mine. Chucky Erlaw. Sláinte. Agus. Warrigat. An seo. Then I just go to Belfast. I mean, with a good friend of mine. There's already plans down there anyway. The Finian is coming. Ogden, I'm Vic, Spirit, Naifa. Amen. Boys and girls, to get to the real world. You all have to get to the real world. I've been done so many times. I've been ripped off so many times. I've been messed about so many times. I've been pissed off so many times. I can't stand stupidity, and I am rife. It's like that film, Falling Down. And I'm not like Michael Douglas going in there like with a shotgun or anything like that. It's not going to be that way. Oh no, no. They'll know the new me. The new me? The real me. I hide behind a mask. And what you see is what you get. I don't tell lies or anything else. I am factual about everything else. Truthful about everything else. And I always follow through with my plans anyway, so I now have organised a plan. And it will be done. Thing is, they have to comply with me. They have to speak my language. And not one of them I recognise as being faithful anyway. And I see the poison within them. And I'll drag it out. And this is going to be so fucking deep and really deep and strong. Where we go about it? One is going to be verbal, the other one's going to be physical. Or else both. Nobody shits on me and gets away with it. Not even fucking try it. Shit ain't happening. Been walked over so many fucking times and it's the wrong fucking person you fucking done it to. And I feel sorry for you. all honesty, I do. Because this fucking eater here is mentally sound to a certain extent. Doesn't put up with that shit. Just would not happen. And I live and die by the sword. Put it this way, I hope my father's dead. My mother's already passed away. I've nothing else to care about. And that's why the other lunatics, the two sisters. Don't give a fuck about them anymore, really, do I? Why should I? I'm gonna have a fucking mental case here. But you haven't seen the mental side of me yet. I don't talk to either side of my family. I don't want to. So my life is an open book right now, and I can do exactly what I want to do, and I will come true, as I promised you. Anyways, I know they're not online anyway, but they have my channel if they want to get that shit. Grand. I've nothing to lose anyway in this world. Nothing. Absolutely fuck all to lose in this world. And I will fulfill my promises I made to myself, which I kept away actually from myself. I kept all those promises away from myself, but this has to be the end of it all. And I celebrate that with I better fucking pray tonight that I see a good side of me. So I know it's been said behind my back. And there's no way you can destroy me. Not a fucking hope, not a fucking dream, not even a thought. Hi, Square. Sorry, I just got off on a rant there. How you keeping, Square? Square, you never, you don't do Twitch, do you? God, the conversations I was having here and the words I was saying, hold on. I went off on a little rant there. Yeah, grand. I got good news today anyway. It's like the channel says anyway. So yeah, I got some things sorted out, which I needed to be sorted out. So I got some things in line. Everything's falling into place. Just a few issues that I need to sort out. And it's going to take, somebody has 5 days anyway. if they ring me, this is the Paddy fella, Patrick, right, if he fucking rings me over the next 5 days, then that's it really. He's dirtied his bib, as they say. I can't put up with people being immature and childish and accusing me in the wrong and everything else. Well, accusing my sister in the wrong as well, which is deep down as well, like, and then pissing me off when I start looking after that person, Paddy, and looking out for him. Doing a few shops and everything else and a whole lot, looking out for a fucking... I don't even know the name of the film. I couldn't even tell you the name of the film now. But the abuse I got over the phone and everything else, and the abuse is kept on getting. When I went out my way, on my sore foot that I have, my foot is getting better, which is a good sign. I actually healed it myself. I didn't actually go to A&E or anything like that. I didn't go to the doctor or anything like that. I actually spoke to the doctor one-on-one. And it was like he was afraid to talk to me in a way. Because they lost my mum's files and everything else. And they know how verbally aggressive I can be. And I have every situation. I mean they're caught in every situation in regards to how my mum was treated. So I have issues anyway that I need to sort out, which will be done. So I need them to disappear and completely just completely go out of my life at this moment in time. I have no time for stupidity. And they need to wake up to themselves to understand it. Anyway, other than that, I'm okay. Yeah, she was treated bad in the care home. She's neglected within the care home. And that's another issue that I need to sort out. Still, that's not gonna lie easy with me at this moment in time. I have other issues to sort out before I sort that issue out. So yeah, they left my mum to die there in the care home. The only one person I was really close to. They neglected her. My two sisters, because they're arguing and fighting and making it all about their own narcissists. They're all about their own situation. They never once thought about my poor mother. She's up there in the mountains now. That's where she is. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, I have everything documented. within that, how she was treated, how she wasn't treated, and everything in the context of everything else between James's hospital and the CUS as well. So the things to work out for. I was actually talking to one of the carers there, Louise, when she was out, and I thanked her. Kind of brought it back home to me, you know. I thanked her for looking after her, but she had to put up with the abuse from my sister on the poison phone that she has. And I'm not here to actually witness it all, because I was actually caring for somebody else at the time when he passed away. So I was going through all this shit. Everything was like blowing out of the water. My mind, I don't know how I kept control of it. Maybe it's because I'm online here and I just let it all vent out. But there's a few things that I need to sort out, definitely. Just to make them go away. And the only way I can do that is my own way. And I don't want to go back to the dark stages again. But I need to know one thing, which way to start, and I think I came up with a plan, and I have the plan already set, and who to start with, who to finish with, and then who to work against. It's just gonna be. You don't need verbally me. Verbally me will kill you, like, and it would absolutely would. And I wouldn't do that upon you. But I frightened the fucking life out of fucking Paddy today. That was just over a phone call. But if I had seen him there, if I had seen his face, I would have fucking killed him. And he was lucky there about 4 weeks ago. He was lucky. We're 1-on-1. He was lucky I didn't kill him. And for somebody else to intervene that came in and everything else with that, I was ready to explode because he accused my sister in the wrong. I have my issues with her as well over situations with Mum and a whole lot, and everything just kind of like got on top of me, and I was ready to fucking boil and blow only for one person. He made it like a public area. I couldn't give a fuck about the public area, to be honest with you. And I was nearly ready to fucking explode. But I didn't. What? Is that Alex? What are you on about? After I haven't got a clue what you're getting onto there. Maybe you can enlighten me a little bit more. And I don't know what AFE or right GHT nutrition ability has answers as AAA. AAA. Are you talking about the Automobile Association or something? After 8, chocolate. Oh, hello. Alright. So it's ALEKAZ26232. I haven't got a clue what you're on about. Although, if I go back into analysing and work out exactly who you are, and I think I do, and you're not too far away from me either, are you? If it's who I think it is. That's brilliant. Okay. Fuck it. I'll just leave it at this. Those that hurt you are allowed to hurt you and take advantage of you and try to destroy you, and mentally and the whole lot. I don't know how I'm so strong, mentally minded and everything else, and everything is kind of falling in place perfectly right for me right now, and other things I need to sort out, which I will. And as I said, they don't know what's coming yet. Sláinte. I'm going to switch over to Twitch anyway in the next while. Just waiting for me thingamajig here just to charge up a little bit. I'll be away in a hack. But here's the thing about after eights. You can't eat them until it's after 8. Now, is it after 8 in the morning or after 8 in the evening? When is the best time to have an after 8? Can you have it in between the after 8 in the morning, or can you have the after 8 in the evening? Or do you have to have it after 8? You can't have it at 8 o'clock at all, can you? It has to be after 8. Fairly minty. But I do have after 8 somewhere. Just for the fun of it. If salute within yeah, okay. I think I have after 8 somewhere. Let me check. Oh. Believe it or not, I do eat. Where the fuck is the after 8? I don't know. No, me after 8 are disappearing again. I did have a big pack of after 8s and they don't seem to be here. Why are we talking about chocolate? Why does anybody buy bleeding chocolate oranges anyway? Chocolate orange, fuck's sake. Nobody likes them. Well, everybody has an opinion anyway. Do you know that when you get quality streets and everything else, we're having a conversation about bleeding chocolate. How weird can this get? Right. But you know, you get quality streets, and there's always the orange ones that are left. Why am I talking about after eights for? After eights are minty. I love an after eight because it's very minty. It's great with a coffee if I learn how to make it again. The only thing I fucking drink is Guinness. But anyways, I ain't gonna blame Alex on that one. I didn't eat them, no. I don't know where the fuck. I had a big box of them. And, you know the saying, an Indian giver? Right, somebody gives you, i.e., the sister that's in the house, a big box of arthritis, because for Lent, she's giving up chocolate. So she gives me a big box of arthritis. What am I saying? Arthritis. Arthritis. And then all of a sudden she takes the back off me. I thought they were in the fridge. That would have come in very, very handy right now. But what time after 8? Is it after 8 AM or is it after 8 PM? Are we on general mean time, or where what time can you have them? Is that like a medical thing where you can only take them at a certain time? I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, right. We're having a conversation about chocolates. Right, do you remember fries? Yeah, the fries the fries chocolate bars. Do you know what? That's the name I was thinking of Square the other day. Yeah, my sister down, the other sister, the other devil, she'd always go for fries, dark chocolate, bars, and I thought that Cadbury's done them. But then we're talking about Cadbury's now. Jesus Christ, oh fuck's sake, I'm going to be talking about Maltesers now in a minute. Right. So, yeah, the fries chocolate, she always loved the fries chocolate, but I couldn't remember the name of it. So, that's what it was. Thanks, Square. You put me right in that one. I'm definitely blaming Alex on that. I'm talking about fucking chocolate. Jesus, what will it be? I won't be Willy Wonka, I'll be Willy Wanker now, does it say? Oh God, Lord Almighty, and save us. The conversations that come up here is unbelievable. Somebody wants to talk about chocolate. Seriously, there's me getting really serious with trying shit to sort out, but then all of a sudden this comes up. Right, okay. Remember do you remember Martin used to be called Sneaker? Oh, Martin is called Sneakers now, because you need sneakers to run a marathon. I think that's where they get the name from. It's all nuts to me. Ba-boom! It's a rubbish joke. Yeah, they actually do that. It's actually very nice. Actually, it's actually it's like putting what's it, cookie dough into Ben and Jerry's, isn't it? But Ben Jerry's has gone bust now at the moment, you know. Last time I watched the news. But yeah, it's like a Ben Jerry's cookie dough, where you can actually just break them all up and put them in the ice cream. That's a great idea. And not a lot of people have actually done that. It's like buying a pizza, like a cheese pizza, and then you just add to it. Just get yourself an ice cream and break Maltesers into it. And then from there it actually be fairly crunchy. I think that's fantastic. Like people just thinking that it's another way of eating it. Yeah, that'd be lovely though, wouldn't it? Maltesers broken up into an ice cream. Yeah. You gave me an idea there. I bear that in mind. Now, the ice cream. Let's talk about ice cream. I like a vanilla ice cream. If I was putting Maltesers into an ice cream, it has to be vanilla. I'm glad I'm drinking as well then, because I was running for the chocolate as well. I don't know where it's gone. Oh, that's probably in the other room. But anyways, after 8, for fuck's sake. Somebody gave her a present of after 8s, and I was like, for fuck's sake, the last time I seen that bleeding packet, I was about, Jesus, I was 20 years younger, so I was about 5. Imagine me be I'm lying about my age now, aren't I? Bear with me. I'm sure the after 8s are somewhere. I'll see if I can get them. And I will have a chocolate. But first I need to have a cigarette. Not a need. Is it a want or a need? Is it a want or a need? Is that what's addiction? Oh, I want a cigarette. Like, I need a cigarette. No. Sorry for my bad habits here. Right, after 8s. I do have a big box of after 8s. You keep on saying after 8. After 8s. Hold on. Let me see if I can get them.